Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, and I said I was going to do another video when the news came out because I always like to wait till I get the numbers so I can talk about what's really happening. So, Jaylon Smith, we know, as you guys seen in all blew up. Jaylon Smith signs contract with the Dallas Cowboys. He's extended for 5 years, $64 million and $35.5 million guaranteed. Now, that's low numbers, low money compared to what Dak, Zeke, and all the other guys are getting. But you got somebody out of the way. You got a guy out of the way. And what did I tell you guys before? Hey, if you come, you get paid. Now, I know that a lot of... Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Ezekiel Elliott thing, too, and how this correlates. But as far as Jaylon Smith goes, let me finish up about him. Now, we already know Jaylon Smith. He was drafted in 2016. They took him on a whim in the second round. They were like, oh, why would you guys get this guy and he can't even play for you his rookie year? The guy that did his surgery is with the Dallas Cowboys, so they know that surgeon very well. He basically told the Cowboys that, hey, these are the percentages of him being able to come back and play. Now, it's always 50-50. You never know. But I have a good feeling about this one. So the Cowboys put trust in their surgeon. They put trust in the fact that Jaylon Smith was going to be a stand-up guy, and they already knew the type of personality he had. And so they gave him a chance. And Jerry Jones gave him a chance. They drafted him. They signed him. And after his first year, second year came in, he did some things. He didn't start till the end of the season, when Sean Lee got injured and things like that. But he quickly became a leader on this defense. He quickly became a guy that knew what he was doing out there. He quickly became a guy that you can trust on the field to make a play for you. Now, because of that reason, because he's a humble guy, because he's a great guy to talk to, and because he's always there, never complains, he got signed. Now, you look at his contract. Again, it's nowhere near. It's a big contract, but it's not Dak Prescott money. It's not Amari Cooper money. And it definitely ain't Ezekiel Elliott money. But again, you got your guy signed. He's humble. He's signed. He knows that this team is trying to sign their players. They know they're trying to get Dak and the Three Musketeers done. You know what I'm saying? The triplets. They're trying to get these guys done. So he's a team player. And he's been there every time, didn't complain, been in training camp the whole time. Matter of fact, when they interviewed him, when they first got to Oxnard, when they interviewed him, he said, hey, I love the hell out of Zeke. But hey, I'm here. So basically saying like, hey, I'm here with my team. So it is what it is. I told you guys before, you show up, you do what you're supposed to do, you get paid. Now, I didn't understand the whole Ezekiel Elliott thing with him holding out because, again, he has 2 years left on his contract. The only thing that I can think of is that I know the CBA thing is coming up and it's a possible holdout, but from what I heard or what I thought, that the CBA was going to try to rectify that situation and re-up their contract with the NFL before a possible holdout can happen. So that's what I was thinking. But in that situation, that's the only thing I can think of. They still got Ezekiel Elliott for 2 years. He's still making six something million for the season. I understand that he wants his money. I get it. I don't know if the agent was telling him, hey, we could jump the gun right now because the money is available. We don't want the money to dry up, blah, blah, blah. But what the agent doesn't understand is that the Cowboys are going to have more money after next offseason anyway. Because even if Amari Cooper and Dak signed before him and he waited till next offseason to sign, the only other person you're competing with next year really is Byron Jones. And a lot of people say that is if they re-sign him. But I think Byron Jones is going to get another contract. But in my head, I think Byron Jones' contract is going to be somewhere negotiable like Jaylon Smith because, again, he's injured. So he's betting on himself on that one. So back to Ezekiel Elliott. When you look at this whole situation, him holding out makes no sense right now because it's like, what are you gaining? The Cowboys aren't any closer making you a deal. And then he says, Jerry Jones made a joke. Okay, he made a joke. He didn't know he was recorded. But again, Jerry Jones don't really feel like that. Zeke who? He don't really feel that way. He knows that this team needs Ezekiel Elliott. Yes, Tony Pollard is going to be a great running back in the future. Yes, he played good in that game, but he is not your starting running back. He's not a great blocker in run and pass coverage. So Ezekiel Elliott does all that. He's still sufficient for this team. But when you have Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard out there, that 1-2 punch, that's what I'm talking about. That's where this team comes alive. Now, and I think that this year, now that you have, with the emergence of Tony Pollard and Weber and all the other guys on this team, and now that we have a wide receiver core and Jason Witten is back, you have different weapons to throw the ball to pass the ball to. Hell, you got the fullback, Jameis Olawale, as well. So you can use these guys interchangeably and get these guys out there and do what they need to do and win. And then the defense is looking like, I don't know who the hell going to get the ball. And you're saving Zeke from potential injury because you're not running him into the ground. So that was Zeke's only argument. Well, if you're going to run me in the ground, you would pay me like that. I get it. Zeke deserves all the money he can get. I get that. But like I said before, you're not there. The Cowboys aren't going to talk to you, Zeke, until you get there. Now, I heard he went back home to Dallas. Then I heard he went right back to Cabo. Well, you're not there, bro. If you don't go there to have the conversation, it's not going to get had. So that's all I'm saying. But shout out to Jaylon Smith. I love this guy. He's so humble. He's a stand-up guy. He does what he needs to do, and he got paid. I'm proud of him. I'm happy that he got his money. $64 million, man. Go ahead, bro. 5 years. We got him locked down to 2024. So, guys in the comments, let me know what you guys think about the Jaylon Smith signing. I know that it's probably not the signing that you wanted because we wanted, the top tier guys to go. But hey, you got one out of the way, and it all counts. Don't be surprised if they get Malik Collins and or Antoine Woods done too, because they're there, and the contracts are probably easier to do. But again, it's all about putting a pen to the paper. These guys need to be here, and it's all about getting it done. So I'm tired of talking about it. Let's just get it done, y'all. Thanks again to all my subscribers. Appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get this content. It's your boy E2 Blue. Always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.